Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching My Hero Academia. Last time on My Hero Academia, it was so devastating for my psyche that I had to go on a vacation. That's not true, but I did go on a vacation. Unfortunately, I left the exact day that this episode came out, and came back the next Saturday, and immediately had to get back into work, and it was like... It was tough to find a time to film this. But apparently they didn't release 2 episodes while I was away, so that was great. But yeah, last time was one of the biggest, most dramatic episodes. And it changed pretty much like the vibe of this entire arc. Went from being like, oh, we can do this, to, oh god, Bakugo's dead. It was so upsetting. I'm laughing just because I was like so shocked last time, and we're jumping back into My Hero Academia, and we're gonna see where we go from here. You know, if you're like killing off a character this important this early, it's fair game for any other character. Plot armor is gone, in my opinion, and I am nervous to get back into it. But yeah, thank you all for the amazing support that I got on the last episode. I don't know how many of you are gonna be here on this episode because I didn't get it out in a timely manner, but if you are, I thank you for your support, and you can continue to support me by subscribing so you don't miss more My Hero Academia episodes going forward. They seem to be coming out at odd intervals, so you might want to subscribe if you don't want to miss my reactions to them. Anyway, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, that's Deku's trajectory. He's not even halfway there. Is that right? Yes? Yeah! Yeah, he's rewinding himself back to an earlier state, isn't he? Uh-oh. Do we have people in the way? Perhaps flying Nomu? Can we hijack one? Go faster? I don't know. It's great that I'm watching such a stressful show as my first reaction back from vacation. Right! Right! Yeah, Racer was like not letting any students die. Best Jeanist is trying. Everyone's trying. Ah, the arm! You did your best, Mirko. Oh boy. Yeah, Dabi's back, isn't he? Okay, yeah, sure. Bullshit? Bullshit! Oh, yeah? Well, okay, that's a good nickname. You have a satellite? Feel gooding. Uh-huh. Is that a Gorilla's reference? Does someone got a way to stop this? Things keep getting worse, huh? It's not safe in there anymore either. Oh, jeez. We're about to see his, like, full face. His eyes, for the first time. They are empty. It can only be used once. That's definitely good. How cute. That does explain where he got the mask from. Are you naked now? Oh. Yeah. God damn it. Gotta stop him! Oh no! Oh god. Yeah, now he can just take all the quirks he wants, huh? He stole all their clothes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have been way more threatening if he was naked. Oh, well that's... He doesn't know how to stop it. I guess Eri had trouble with that too. If he gets more quirks though, does that slow it down? The rewinding? Just get him monologuing? Captain Hero. Okay. Oh, just because you're a psychopath? Why? Washington, D.C. Mr. President, we must act! No, not Akbar. Well. It's still happening. Edgeshot? Hi. Can you do anything like this? I know you've, like, rearranged organs, yeah. I didn't think about this. Is it possible? Is it possible that Bakugo lives? He's sacrificing his own body to keep Bakugo alive? I didn't see that coming. This is incredible. Is this like a permanent? This can't be like permanent. Unless Edgeshot just gives up his entire life to keep doing this forever. Yeah. Come on. She does not care. My God. Alright, tie off the bleeding. I block his vision. I love her! I love her so much! Come on! I can't believe she's just losing limbs and still fighting. Yeah, the child inside you is getting frustrated. Ooh. It's taking the form of his family. Oh. Oh, God. It looks cool. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Ow. That's all gonna hurt. It's not like you can do much damage. Yeah, it's like it's a Deoxys that went into defense mode. Come on, Mirio. Show him that you're not to be underestimated. Yeah? Okay. Will we get reinforcements? God, this fucking episode, it keeps going. Come on, Mirio. Is it just gonna... The Platinum Dumpy will defeat evil. Make him flinch versus... Oh! Too fucking late! He's here. That's why the barrier was getting turned off. Got it. It wasn't just any old reinforcements, it was the cavalry. Ow, my hand hurts! God, it's just so fucking peak, my eyes. I want to say that before we get into the discussion, you know, I'm aware that the manga has ended at this point. Obviously, the same rules apply. No spoilers. If you spoil in my comments, I'm going to fucking delete your comment from existence. So, don't even bother. I've heard that there's been some contention about it, but also there's been some contention about a lot of manga's endings. For example, I remember when everyone was like, wow, Attack on Titan's ending was awful, and then it got animated, and I was like, it's so fucking good. What are we talking about? So, I feel like this is going to be a similar situation. But anyway, this episode was really great. Where to even begin when talking about it? How about we start with, for somehow, the least dramatic thing that happened in this episode was that we got to see All For One's younger face, his, like, original face, I guess, when this all happened. So, there's a couple of things about that situation that are important to note. One, he can only use rewind once. And the reason for that is because he can't stop it. Basically, he gets to be in his prime for only a certain period of time, however long it takes for him to be completely rewinded to nothing. The death of this body, even though obviously he's trying to take over Shigaraki, the death of this body is inevitable. That's kind of reassuring that at least it works in a way for him to be able to be taken out. I think that makes sense, because I was really like, after, like, Endeavor should have killed him there, like, realistically, if were it not for this, but now he's basically guaranteed that, yeah, that did essentially kill him, but he's not done causing damage. I just wonder if he keeps stealing quirks, how... Well, does that lengthen the amount of time that he can spend? In any case, he's gonna be a difficult one to rewind because he's been alive for so long. It's like, how long does he have to rewind? How does it work on him? it's good to know that there's at least something that's going to defeat him. It also seems like he's ready to monologue about his backstory a bit, and it seems based on next time we're going to see how All for One really created One for All, like as a continuing chain. We're going to see that event, I feel, if the next time is to be believed, and we're going to see the final quirk, which has to be an intense trump card somehow, right? Also, I know that people complained about it last time. People were all like, there's just a blue sky for the entire season. And I'm like, is this really a complaint? Like, I remember when the Tournament of Power was happening for Dragon Ball Super, and people were all like, the sky's just, like, murky for... It's painful to look at because you have, like, 50 episodes of the sky being murky, and then they were all like, all right, only a couple people left, let's change the color. And then they made it green, and people were all like, oh, it's so much worse. But it's like, the sky is blue. But now it's gray. So, hopefully that's enough of a scene change. Now it's gray, and it's raining, and the effects department over at Bones is all like, fuck, we have to put in rain over everything now. Speaking of characters that are back, it's not the end of Dabi. Unfortunately, after that God tier episode, Dabi's not down. And, you know, they kind of hinted at that with, like, the fire going. But the way that he managed to be like, I made a counter to your new power. I got my own version. And I'm like, I hate you. Purple fire, it's cool, but, like, I feel like it's a little bit cheap. But I get that they want to raise the stakes. Are the stakes not high enough? Can't I just eat it already? Can I eat the steak? It's not that kind of steak. This life sucks. I don't know if Todoroki can do it a second time. I don't know what we're going to do about Dabi. Honestly, a lot of this is I don't know what we're going to do about it. We also have to stop Skeptic because he's hacking into a bunch of systems, but I feel like he's mainly hacking into UA. I don't know what's going to happen there. There weren't any heroes that were left behind there. No, there must be, right? Because, like, where is Principal Nezu, for example? Like, if I were UA, I would keep at least one hero there who can deal with it somehow. Honestly, it better be Principal Nezu, because he's a genius, so he could probably counter the hacking. I would love for Principal Nezu to get, like, a cool role in this final arc, because we've only seen him do like actual hero stuff in this once, and that was during the season 2 final arc with the exams. Remember that? That feels like so long ago. We'll see what happens there, but I'm not that worried. I also feel like, you know, most of the citizens who are in there will have faith in the heroes, so I don't know. There is also a bunch of citizens with quirks that may be able to hold their own at least a little bit, since these people who are in there don't seem like super trained. In all of this, we have not seen anything from the Toga plot in, like, in a couple of episodes. Like 3 or 4 or something. Hopefully we'll get back to that sooner or later, but I understand that we've got a lot going on the main front, specifically because we had people trying to revive Bakugo despite his heart stopping, and we had Edgeshot. I kept being all like, Edgeshot's really cool, I want him to do some cool shit. And this is not exactly what I had in mind, but it's really interesting. If he can effectively revive Bakugo, I'm a little bit conflicted, just because I'm like, I don't want Edgeshot to die, but it seems like he's willing to go in there, patch his organs back together, and then I guess just die and stay inside Bakugo for forever now. I wouldn't mind him coming back to life, you know? But it was so emotional last time that I was sure that was like it. that he was staying dead. So I'm a little bit like, you're causing me whiplash here. Just a little bit. You know, it'd be awesome. I just also... A bit weird for Edgeshot to give up his life for Bakugo because they've never really interacted, you know? Best Jeanist makes sense with him trying to... He would be willing to give up his life to protect Bakugo. But Edgeshot... I think Edgeshot just understands that, like, it's so important. Bakugo is so important to this story. I mean, like, not in a meta sense, but, like, this entire plot. Edgeshot may die from this, but we may get Bakugo back, which is insane. Mirko did some crazy shit. She's, like, literally the best. God, can I marry her? Where can I fill out my marriage registration? Like, you'd think that losing limbs would have slowed her down. No, fuck you. And she lost another one. She lost another arm. She will not stop until she's dead or she wins. And I respect it. All of the heroes in this arc, especially fighting against Shigaraki, have been putting their lives on the line. Just, they're ready to die or win. It's like it. There's also that scene with the president where he was all like, well, we're getting ready to negotiate with Shigaraki. What happened to the US does not negotiate with terrorists? I wonder if something like this bad were happening in the real world, Shigaraki takes over and wins. And basically, post that, Japan is just, like, done for. I might consider, as the president, nuclear weaponry. I mean, what? What? Are you telling me that Shigaraki can survive a nuclear bomb? I kind of doubt it. Refer to Hunter x Hunter, I guess. There was one final thing that we gotta talk about, and that's Mirio. Because he can only do so much when he's not supporting other heroes. You know, the, like, blocking the site was cool. But he can't do that if there's, like, nothing to block. Obviously, he can't get hit by Shigaraki, but he also can't do much damage if the only thing that made Shigaraki feel it was Bakugo. Then Mirio doesn't have any strength boosting powers, so it would be like a fly running into him. I love the conclusion that he came to of being all like, well, if I can't do that, then I'll just rely on what has always worked for me, what has made even Night Eye laugh. He relied on the one thing sure to make anyone laugh, his ass! That is incredible. I love that. I love Mirio so much. Mirio, Mirko, anyone with an M in front of their name is like a top tier character in this show. Midoriya, who is back. And thank God. I'm curious to see how exactly he got back so fast after that. Like, he saw something coming and I thought it was going to be another thing getting in his way, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the American fighter pilots that found him and were all like, we're jetting you back. I don't know where they are exactly at this point, so it very well could be. Now that it is here, he's gonna see Bakugo and he's gonna want to go all out. I feel like we haven't seen Deku really go completely all out on an opponent that can, like, actually take it. Like, he had to go pretty all out against Nagant, but he didn't really against Muscular. He just beat him in one punch, and it was great. But I'm curious to see what this fight against, like, this new, like, transformed Shigaraki, how he's gonna deal with it. Because I have a lot of faith in our boy. And this episode shows that you just can't stop fighting until the very end. Because you never know. Good things may happen, bad things may happen. It's a little bit of both in this episode. Mostly bad things, actually. With every, like, defeat, there's, like, another victory waiting for us, it feels like. So, I can't wait for the next episode. It's going to come around a lot sooner than this. So, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And leave a like if you liked my reaction to this episode. And leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Again, no spoilers for the manga, obviously. I do want to hear your thoughts, though, about this episode because it has some crazy moments. What was your favorite moment of this episode? And why was it Mirio's platinum dumpy? Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.